So anyway, I don't know if you want to answer an interesting question.
Which one?
Well, I asked it to some Muslims before, and they didn't seem to. I don't think they understood the point I was trying to make.
And the question is?
Well, you had the Quran was revealed in the 6th century.
Yeah.
So before then, how do people get salvation?
How people get salvation?
Yeah.
When people they didn't receive any good, it's up to God to judge them according to their capacity, to their level, to their conscience, and anyone who does good or bad, they know. So the salvation at that time when there is no message being received by people, God will judge them according to their own mentality, their own
Right. So that means the message isn't necessary then.
when there is, God would not judge somebody about something he have no knowledge of. So when you receive the message and you understand it, then you have the responsibility to act upon it or not from God. So
Right.
when there's no message, people are living in the darkness, so they are relying on their own judgment according to anything they do. And people, when they do good or bad, they know because God plant what's called conscience in our DNA, and we know when we do good or bad.
Okay. So
This is the way I see it.
right. So since God made Adam,
Yeah.
was there a time where he purposely decided that he just didn't want to communicate with man anymore?
No, like what happened is God states that every nation they been sent a warning, and meanwhile between a nation and another, the one who didn't receive, for example, let's say there are some people in Africa in the jungle, they don't hear about the outward at all, so they live by their own law, their own society. So how can you blame God for not send them somebody to tell them about His law? So this is in a way what I'm saying, that this is up to the human to with their conscience how to deal with daily life.
Right. So at the time when Jesus was here,
Yeah,
so he was the messenger.
yeah.
Right. And so when he gave the message out, was it supposed to be something that was supposed to disappear or get forgotten by people? Or
No, no. It doesn't have to be disappear because when at that time God sent every while send a messenger to remind them about what's going on, and now the message is universal because especially with the internet, with the TV, with everything, people can find out about what the Christ message was, what David message was, what Moses message was, what Noah message was, and you come to between you and your God if you want to abide by this message, or you want to reject and you want to live according to your own passion and your own desire.
Right, but that message that Jesus gave, was it always accessible?
First, regarding Jesus, we know that Jesus he lived 33 years. His message was passed through 3 years, and most of it are to the lost sheep of Israel. God sent him to bring them back to the original message of Moses and the law, and to abide by the law. Whoever stick to it and believe in Jesus, will be among the successful, and whoever choose he will be brought and on the judgment day, and he will be accounted to what he's done.
So ever since Jesus came with that message, was the message ever like invalidated or corrupted since that time?
The message, the greatest message, Jesus come, he said, the Lord our God is one. So he is telling them that to come back to the worship of one God, and to do good and repent and to go back, because it seems that at that time the people start to deviate away from the law of Moses, which is for the people of Israel, and this is why. And I remind you that Jesus at that time, even he commanded his apostle not to go among the Gentile or Smartian, rather go to the lost sheep of Israel. So it's a specific message to a specific race at that time.
Right. So when you say that they went away from the message, that means they had something to go away from, isn't it?
No, because once they gone away from not following the specific rule being advocate for them at that time. So people start to do, take it the law as lightly as they wish. This is why at that time God see it is a perfect time for him to send a messenger to revive and bring back those people to the truth.
Right, so he's going to send a messenger with information which is like incomplete?
No, I'm not saying it is incomplete, because Jesus, when he come to me, he come as well to ease some of the law, for example, to make it easier for them, because that as I know the Jews, they have 613 law, so it's specific how to deal with everything. So the wisdom of God, that as long as the people are expanding and going more multiply and numbers, so
right. So I just want to confirm. So before the Quran came along, people could still get God's message.
Yeah, there is some. Yeah, because when we say about the Quran, we are talking about the space or period of time which was between Moses and Jesus, which was between Jesus and Muhammad, and from it seems that every period of time God sent somebody to revive and bring people back to Him, because as you can see, people travel and shattered around the globe, and they start to follow their own desire and their own law.
Right, but here's what's interesting is that what we read about things that Jesus said in the Bible. He said things like, he told people how to pray, how to fast. He gave them like how to do like communion. Sorry.
Yeah.
So he gave them foot washing, how to eat bread, and etc.
Yeah.
And then he gave them the rules like on Sermon on the Mount, various things, how they should treat their enemies and their friends, etc. So with all of those encompassing things that Jesus gave, he made sure that it was things which made sense that people could understand. So then why would God send Jesus with that information? Then now a book comes along, he sends another person along with a book, but that book has incomplete information. Like, it doesn't tell you how to pray properly, it doesn't tell you how to fast properly, and it doesn't tell you how to treat your enemies properly. So why would God do that?
Because as I said, the message Jesus come, they are coming to the people of Israel. While with if you talking about Muhammad, what he came with. He came with something for the Gentiles and all the world, including the people of the book, because this is the last revelation of God and confirming what preceded, and have more practical way for all human to follow, and new regulation depending on the original law. And you know, if you look at it, it's all, for example, say to worship one God, to forbid evil, to do good, to be good with people, how to treat them, how to deal with everyone in a good manner, and clarity about everything.
So doing good includes you have to do good while you collect the jizya as well.
Regarding the jizya, you know, people, the Muslims are asked to give from their wealth to help the poor. And people who pay jizya, as long as they are living under the protection of the rule of Islam, jizya, I guess, is even less than what for the Muslim to pay. Like we have to pay 2.5 and 100. So £2.50 and 100. And this goes for who? For the poor, for the sick, for the needy, to help others, because this is to protect the society. And jizya, as long as you're living under the rule of the Islamic, you're doing the same. Look, now we are here, for example, in England. We pay, how much we pay? 22% on our income. You know, whatever you buy, whatever you work, you pay. Even when you want to go, and even you pay for everything. And when you go and purchase something, you pay in VAT on top of it. So it's the same.
So when you look at the people here, a lot of them, I presume, are going to be working. Do they look humiliated?
What does that mean?
No, subdued or humiliated. You know, where you make a person feel like they're inferior.
No, why to feel people inferior? No.
Yeah.
How is inferior? How is inferior?
No, what I'm saying is that what you just described there, you're going against Allah.
Is that how you find it?
Yeah, because Allah said you must make the peace feel humiliated when you take the jizya.
So you're taking jizya to humiliate people? What Allah say? I don't know. Read it.
So you see 929, Sagiruna, you notice there it says subdued, but exactly the same word is 7119 is humiliated, and 713 is the disgraced one. So when you take jizya from someone, they're supposed to feel humiliated or disgraced. So if you take jizya from them, they're all happy and smiling. You have not done what Allah said.
I don't know. I need to read the whole context and see how come it come to this conclusion that he humiliates them. You know, because whoever choose to go against God's law and God's messenger, and then they are not able to do anything, that humiliation, that means it's necessary for those people to make them under the rule of Islam, because the rule of truth. And this is how God wanted. That's it.
Israelites will return to take down Islam.